It is amazing how the difficult days are the days that make the good days so much sweeter, so much better. Hey, my name is Dars. Welcome here on this channel. We are challenging the comfort zone, trying to take those masks off that we were kind of taught to wear all our life. And what's the other thing? Excuse me if I mess up on this video because this is a one take wonder. I'm not editing this. Um, but yeah, we're trying to learn to be free, authentic, be ourselves, and grow into a version of ourselves that we like. And hopefully we're just like learning and growing every single day. Um, yeah, so the other day I had a very, very difficult day. It was very hard. It was just emotional and I couldn't do the things I wanted to do. I don't know. It was a rough day. I just kind of felt like, wrong side of the bed type of thing. And then by the time it was bedtime, I was like, I'm going to bed. Like, I'm gonna reset. In the morning, it's gonna be a better day. Let me just get through this day, just be done with it, just meditate, breathe, sleep, and somehow I'm gonna get over it. And in the morning, I felt so refreshed. I slept really good. And it was just an amazing day. And I was like, wow, I feel so great. I feel wonderful. Like, if I wouldn't have had such a bad day yesterday, not that I'm saying that we need to keep having bad days so that we could keep having good days, like, and I think everyone's personality is different too. And I tend to be a little bit more up and down than maybe some other people. But it's just like when it rains and then it's sunny, we are so much more grateful for the sun. When it's terrible traffic and then we don't have traffic, we are so much more grateful for no traffic. What is this quote that I was just listening to Alex Hormozy? It's so funny. When I'm like doing better, when I'm in a better state of mind, is when I tend to listen to more stuff and learn more and grow more and try to apply things to my life. And when I'm not doing so well is when I'm just like, let me just lay on my bed. Like, I don't want to do anything. I want to binge. I want to eat terrible things. I want to watch things all day. Like, I don't want to take care of myself. But anyway, that's a whole other thing that I'll probably get into another time. Okay, so what was the thing? He was talking about how we want to achieve the thing, but we don't want to have to go through all of the difficulty to get there. So, for example, if we want to be a patient person, we want to just be patient, but we don't want to have to go through all of these trying moments where we are forced to be patient to become that patient person. I was like, wow, that is so true. Like, next time you're thinking about the type of person you want to be, the type of thing you want to achieve, like, study the people that have that thing, look at what it takes to get there, and then expect to go through the work in order to get there. That patient thing was like such a great example for me. I'm like, whenever I feel impatient is when I'm reminding myself, hey, you said you wanted to be a patient person. You want to become a patient person. You you need to go through moments where you are forced to be patient in order to become a patient person. Unless you just compress that learning time and you're able to just, I can't snap that well with this hand, but my other hand that's holding my phone snaps better. Unless you're able to quickly learn in like one situation where you're forced to be patient, then you're like, okay, change, reframe the mind, just instant change. Okay, now I'm a patient person. Like every situation from now on, when I have to be patient about something, I'm just gonna be patient. Most people are not like that. Most people, it takes multiple situations where you're forced to be patient to become patient. In fact, that reminds me of today. I this is the rental car. I went to a rental place. I thought, I booked online. I reserved it ahead of time, like days ahead of time. You have to pick the time that you're going to do it. You pick the type of vehicle you want, and then you check in online the day before. It says skip the line, check in online, whatever. And then I had to wait for like an hour and 20 minutes at the place. And I was being patient, but I was also like, come on, I just kind of want to go. I have a lot of driving to do. I need to just get going. There's people in line ahead of me. They only had one person at the desk. The car detailer person was on lunch, and they didn't have the type of car that I had reserved. And the type of car that I ended up getting, it had just been returned, so it had to get detailed. So yeah, had to wait, had to be patient, had to work my patience muscles. And you know what? All that time I spent is going to make me so much more grateful when the next time when I have to go return the car, or next time I pick up a car and they're like super fast. Dang it, I have to learn to snap with this hand. I will be so grateful that it only took 10 minutes or whatever the case is, you know? It's so hard to recognize in those hard moments that these are the moments that are going to make us more grateful, and these are the moments that are making us learn and grow and get better. But if you can remember that and remind yourself of that, those hard moments will be so much better, so much easier. That's all I got. Thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.